Hey friends, hello and welcome once again to my channel, and thank you for joining me. I'm your host, DrDaisy Lekharu. Um, you can see I'm sitting in a very beautiful place, and there is a huge fork behind me. That is the fork in Vevey in Switzerland. It is supposed to be the tallest fork in the world and holds a Guinness Book of World Record. It is 8 meters tall, 450 kilogram in weight, and is made of stainless steel, and it stands tall from the waters of Lake Geneva. I thought I will do this podcast from this beautiful place and talk to you today. I've shared some pictures of me with Sister Shivani, who is like a fork that helps me, that has helped me hold on to some of the thoughts and mind, and which has evolved over a period of time. So she has been the fork for me to hold together certain threads, certain pieces in life, and yeah, it goes a long time. Long time actually. I don't even remember the first time I saw Sister Shivani. I heard her was in 2009 when I was on a work tour in the northeast of India. I was in Nagaland, and I happened to finish my work, and there was not much to do in the evening. And while I was finishing my work reports, etc., I happened to switch on the television, and on a channel, there was this lady with a different aura who was probably giving some messages which I didn't hear very actively, but her voice resonated so much and touched me somewhere deep inside that I left all the work that I was doing and started paying attention to what she was saying. That was the beginning and entry of Sister Shivani into my life, into my world. And this is also a podcast to also say gratitude and say thank you. Thank you, Sister Shivani. And I really hold you in highest regard. And I thank you so much for entering into my life and giving me perspectives, which I didn't have earlier. But you opened many channels, different thoughts in my life, and I started looking at things differently. From 2009 till the present, it has been a long time. That was a time when we had only television as a channel, but after that, technology advanced, and we had more access to Sister Shivani. And it was a long drawn dream for me to maybe meet Sister Shivani at one point in my life, go to the Brahma Kumaris. I didn't know much about the Brahma Kumaris, but my first, and I didn't know Sister Shivani from the Brahma Kumaris at all. But when I was small and I was a kid and I was going to learn music in my music school, there was a senior of mine. I will not take her name because she used to go to Brahma Kumaris, and on Sundays when we used to meet in a music school, she used to tell me, I used to learn Hindustani classical music. I was a student um, that back then when I was in school, and she told me about Brahma Kumaris, which I didn't understand. She was older than me. She was like an elder sister. She gave me a pen, a small pen, a white color pen, and I used to hold it very close to my heart. That pen had messages as I actually clicked it. It actually went into different pages, and then it actually showed me different messages. For a kid like me studying in school, those messages meant still a lot to me. Um, I came from a family which was quite spiritual, and we had kind of a grounding on spirituality, and I learned from my mother and my father as well. And those messages resonated very strongly somewhere in my mind and my heart. And the name Brahma Kumaris remained in my mind and in my memory for a long time. And then in 2009, when I saw and I heard Sister Shivani, and then the name Brahma Kumaris came in. But it was the aura of Sister Shivani which struck a chord in my heart, And after listening to her, I started following her, and I used to wait for her channel to come on Doordarshan, which was the national channel in India, so I could listen to her um, talking and her mesmerizing voice and her aura and the way she spoke. And I wanted to imbibe at least some of the lessons that I could practice and put into practice in my life, though I was, yeah, it was a different world and it was a different learning, but thank you, Sister Shivani. It was really great. My life changed, and I started to put in practice little by little whatever I learned, and I tried to remember. And then technology advanced, and we had more access to her. Now we have access to her podcast and all of that. And I had a dream to meet her in person, and on 6th of July, probably the universe manifested, and I manifested along with the universe. Thank you, universe. Thank you so much. And all those around who actually helped me in having the access to Sister Shivani. In of all the places in the world, I met her in Geneva in Switzerland, where she was on a tour in Europe and different cities. And on 6th of July 2026, I met her in Geneva, and I consider myself so fortunate. Um, I was at the security gate when she was entering, and she just entered, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't take my eyes off her. I just froze. I was actually shivering, and I told one of my friends out there that I don't know. It's like it's like a dream come true, and I can't even explain, and I'm actually shivering. Um, it was awesome to meet her, and the radiance that you get when you meet her in person is so different. I have learned a lot. One of the things that I wanted to share is very small, but I learned it early on when I first heard her. Is let's talk about pain, hurt. We often get hurt at certain things, which may be small or big, depending on the situation, depending on what someone said or someone did or I did or someone else did, but we do feel hurt. What I heard from her is she once said that, if somebody hurts you, they hurt you once and then they walk away, they go away, they live their own lives, they lead their own lives, and then they move on. But you are hurt, and you keep thinking about that hurt. This person hurt me, this person said this to me, this person did this to me, and you keep thinking about it again and again and again. She said, when someone hurts you, you have accepted the hurt. You had a choice to either accept it or not accept it, or tell yourself, I'm hurt, or I've accepted the hurt. The other one is you don't accept it, and then you move on. It was a one-time hurt, but you have learned a lesson and you move on. But if you keep thinking about the same hurting moment again and again and again, it's you who is causing hurt to yourself. It's not the other person who told you something. Even if someone told you something, it was your acceptance telling yourself that I am hurt, I've accepted this as hurt. And then you think and brood over it again and again. So it's you who's responsible for bringing that hurt again. I learned this very strong lesson from her, so I've always tried to practice. When you feel hurt, tell yourself you're not hurt. When somebody is saying something to you, it is their saying, it is not you saying the same. It is very different. You don't have to give it back in return. Try to accept and move on. That's how you deal with pain and hurt and sadness and all these. They're all our choices. We can always choose happiness. We can always choose to be happy and leave aside statements which you think are hurt, and you can not accept hurt, but then still tell yourself, okay, that was said to me, or that was someone did something, but it is up to me and this is my choice. I still choose to be happy. I still not to accept it as a hurt, and then you move on. So I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope this resonates in your life as well, and try to, if I have been able to give you a mini message through this, I'll be very grateful. But this is something that I try to practice. And yes, we are not perfect, and I'm not perfect at all. And I always tell myself I am full of imperfections, but I always try to improve myself. And as far as hurt and pain are concerned, there were times when I used to be hurt, I used to be crying, I used to be, there are different feelings that you have, but you try not to tell yourself, don't accept the hurt, you're not hurt. Be the person that you are, choose happiness, and keep moving on. There will always be situations in life, there will always be different people that you walk or work with or stay with, but it is your choice at the end of the day how you accept that thought or feeling or whatever it is, and how you accept and move on. So, the fork in the background is how you hold on to things. You need to let go. You need to let go of hurting statements, hurting feelings, and tell yourself, I choose happiness, I choose peace, I choose calmness, and I keep moving on. And I keep the focus on what I love doing, and I keep moving on. I hope this touches some chord in your heart, and you also reflect on it and see how you look at life and the different situations and the times. And I wish you all the best. And thank you, Sister Shivani, once again. I'm so, so, so grateful to you. God bless you always, and God bless all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can just take this around and show you a little bit of Veve. It's a wonderful, beautiful place, and one of the beautiful places in Switzerland. And people who stay here, live here, know it. But people who plan to visit here, do come and see the fork. It is close to. It is in front of this museum, Alimentarium, which is. The largest museum which focuses on food and nutrition, and it is based here in Veve. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll just show you a little bit of Veve. I hope you like this. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. That's the statue of Charlie Chaplin. There's also Charlie Chaplin's house in this town, and you can also go and see that. I visited that place, and it's very beautiful. And this promenade is really, really beautiful along the fork, and it's really amazing. Thank you. Bye-bye.